So by now you've likely heard the news that Hillary Clinton will be endorsing Joe Biden for president today. They're co-hosting a women's town hall live stream on YouTube and other platforms. And guys, this one's going to be a disaster. This should go up around the time the town hall starts, but I'll likely have coverage after. But it's going to be a disaster because Tara Reade and her story aren't going away. And I feel almost as if this was planned to sort of bury Tara Reade and the story, to basically put it away, to sweep it under the rug, to say, gee, if Joe was such a bad person, would he really be hosting a women's town hall with Hillary Clinton, the first woman to run for president from a major political party? Of course not. And that's going to be the argument. Now, I don't expect anyone to believe it, but it's going to be what they try and pull. And you can already tell they're expecting it to go poorly. I can almost virtually guarantee that Tara Reade and her story will not come up during this live stream. I can't see it happening. It's not going to happen. But if you look closely right now at YouTube, you can already see that the comments are disabled. You can already see that if people come to that live stream and try to ask questions in the comments about Tara Reade and her story and women like her, because this is a women's town hall, after all, focused on women's issues, they're not going to be able to, or at least they aren't able right now. That really shows me that they want the optics of a women's town hall. They want the optics of having people tuning into a live stream that's all about supposedly connecting with regular Americans, with young Americans, but they don't want to allow people to use the capacity of the internet to actually have a discourse with their fellow streamers and directly with the live stream, which is one of the advantages live streams have over traditional media. There's no comment section for CNN, there's no comment section for the radio, but there is for live streams, unless you're on a Biden stream, because they don't want you to speak. That tells me they want to hide the news. They want to hide your voice from other people that might be watching, lest what actually happens is more people find out about Tara Reade and what Joe Biden did to Tara Reade back in 1993 and how he has not faced consequences for that. But beyond Tara Reade, having Hillary Clinton on is such a bad move. I get why she would endorse you. I get that Hillary Clinton was going to endorse whoever became the nominee. But the reality is that those diehard Clinton supporters were already going to be voting for Joe Biden. They were already locked in with the Biden camp. Many of those people supported Biden during the primary. Certainly when it came down to Bernie versus Biden, I assume that virtually every Hillary Clinton supporter from 2016 went with Joe Biden. I don't see who this is converting to Joe Biden. I don't see who this adds to the Biden camp. And beyond that, Hillary Clinton is still vastly unpopular. If you go back to 2016, both Hillary and Trump were unpopular. And since that election, Hillary Clinton's popularity hasn't really recovered. She's more unpopular, according to some polls taken last year, than she was on election day. People don't like Hillary Clinton. And the people that don't like Hillary Clinton, which are a majority of Americans, are some of the people you're going to need to flip to your cause to win in November. And having Hillary there, giving her this platform, if anything, will hurt that cause. Some people won't care either way, but there might be some people on the fence that see Hillary Clinton and are like, oh God, I just don't like Hillary. And you're going to lose those people. You're going to lose those people. If you wanted to host a town hall on women's issues, I get it. It's hypocritical coming from someone like Joe Biden, or frankly from Donald Trump for that matter too. But you'd think they'd pick a woman, a high-profile woman that reached out to the left, that spoke to the Bernie Sanders wing of the party, that spoke to young people, young, diverse women, and their concerns, and their hopes, and their dreams. And sure, it might have been riskier for Joe Biden, because that woman might challenge him a little bit. But if they made that move, they'd have a much higher potential of reaching beyond the hardcore establishment Democrat base, which is what Hillary Clinton represents, but it's also what Joe represents. If he would have had someone like Nina Turner on, somebody who backed Bernie Sanders from the get-go on this live stream, he could have reached far more people and built his coalition that much more broadly. So whether it's from the optics of Tara Reade and how Joe Biden is functionally doing nothing to address that story, even though it's incredibly important, or whether it's the fact that Hillary Clinton is unpopular with pretty much everybody but the Biden base, or whether it's the fact that Hillary Clinton does not speak to the broad, diverse needs of American working class women and American progressive women, this is an absolute disaster. Joe Biden is playing this election wrong every step of the way. This is going to be a really, really important election. And again, those of us on the left who are criticizing Joe Biden are not doing it from a perspective of trying to make him lose. We're doing it because we want to defeat Trump maybe more than anyone else, and we don't think Joe Biden has it in him to do it. Or even if it's hypothetically possible that Biden can win, every step of the way, he's making these unforced errors that lower that chance of victory and therefore increase Trump's chance of victory. So whether it's having Hillary on, who will impress nobody but the people you already got, or whether it's ignoring the Tara Reade story, or whether it's ensuring that the type of feminism you have represented speaks only to elite, moderate, white women of a certain professional class, you are setting yourself up to lose, Joe, and you're not going to be the one that faces the consequences of your defeat. It's going to be working class people, women, racialized people. So take that to the bank when you wonder, why the hell did Joe Biden lose in November? It's down to moments like this.